Hi there. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my makeup and some of my makeup routine. First of all, I have my makeup bag right here. It's a canvas bag. It's pretty sturdy. It has some cute polka dots. It has two compartments, one big compartment right there, and then one little compartment right there. I keep most of my stuff in the big compartment, and then in the little compartment, I might keep like bobby pins or maybe my contacts or something. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my makeup routine. I wake up pretty early and it's like a little bit dark out when I wake up, so I don't do anything complicated most days, just something really basic. So today instead I'm going to talk to you about my routine when I'm like going out on a date or maybe when I have a big meeting. Which like is a little bit more complicated, but it's still pretty simple because I don't like to cover up too much of my natural face. I just want a little something to maybe look a little bit more professional or a little more bright. So hopefully you'll enjoy listening and maybe find it a little bit relaxing. So the first thing that I put on is a primer. If you're wondering what a primer is, that's okay. I didn't know what it was either until I went to Ulta, which is a makeup store. You put on a primer on your face before you put on anything else. Well, after your moisturizer, of course. But after your moisturizer, and it helps your foundation to be a little bit more vibrant, and it helps it adhere to your face a little bit better so it doesn't get cakey. I use a primer by Benefit. It's called That Gal Brightening Face Primer. It looks a little bit like a glue stick to me, actually. What you do is you take off the top, just like a glue stick, and then you roll up at the bottom, also just like a glue stick. And then this kind of pink liquid comes up the top through these holes, and then you use a stick to apply it on your face, and then you rub it in. I really like this. It was maybe a little bit more expensive than like what I would usually pay, but it definitely seems to help make the foundation stick. So that's the first thing I'll put on. And the next thing I'll put on is my foundation. This was the first really nice foundation that I got before I used to get like $6 CoverGirl makeup, but nice lady at Ulta recommended this for me. It's called Clinique Super Balance Makeup. Down here it's glass, and up here it's metal. Here it makes a little bit of a different sound. I actually would have preferred to get a Benefit foundation because I really like this brand. I also sort of really like the packaging, but the Clinique brand offered something that a little bit more closely matched my skin tone. I have sort of like a pink undertone versus a yellow or a blue, so this one matched my skin tone really well. And I didn't even know what to apply it with, so I asked about that as well. And they recommended this blending brush. Mine's a little bit peached now from the foundation, but it was originally pink. And you use like sort of the softer blunt part around like your cheeks and everything, and then more the point contoured part to get around your eyes and your nose. So that keeps it keeps your fingers from kind of getting all messy. It also keeps any oil from getting into your skin from your fingers. So that was my second step. Now, like I said, this isn't really something I do every day. I'm going to use the foundation. My face definitely is like a little bit smoother and more matte, but there's still kind of like a couple areas like under my eyes or around my nose that maybe still I want to cover up a little bit. So I use another Benefit product. This one's called Fake Up. I think the branding is really cute. So it's called Fake Up because you're actually you're supposed to be able to use it like instead of makeup completely. Like you could just not wear foundation. Sometimes I do that, but mostly I still wear it over or under foundation. here's how it works. Also, a little bit like a glue stick, or maybe more like a lipstick. You take it off, and then you screw it up. I don't know if you can see this, but this is like my favorite part. It has this hydrating strip around it, which is like really great for me because I have like super dry skin. So like if like other like cheaper cover up or like concealer that I would use, like dry out under my eyes especially. But this has this hydrating strip that's really nice. So when you apply that, you just sort of dot it on there, and then all you have to do is like tap it, like tap your skin with your your ring finger, like this, and that blends it in. You don't even really have to rub it or anything. So I really like that. That's a really nice product. Let's see. Then after that, I actually tend to use powder next, which might seem a little strange, but like if my nose or forehead is kind of shiny, I can't really see what the rest of my face is going to look like until I get some powder on that. So powder is going to be like my next upgrade because right now I'm still using kind of just like a basic compact. I don't even know what brand this is. I think I had to get a different compress because it was so bad. You can see I'm almost ready for a new one. But I just dot that on my nose, or maybe a little bit around my forehead. After that, that's when I apply both a lip stain and a cheek stain. The one I use is right here. Comes in a glass container. It is actually made by a local Chicago spa that uses all natural ingredients called Mojo Spa. And the product is called Rosy Cheeks Lip/Cheek Stain. One time I went in there and they did like a free little makeover on me, and they used this, and I really liked it. I'm almost out. I'm gonna have to go get some more, but sometimes I would like kind of worry about my blush or lip color matching. Sounds a little bit silly, but with this, you apply it to your lips, and it stays on all, like seriously, all day. It's great to put on in the morning, and I don't have to worry about it at all. I love wearing lipstick, but I do get a little bit anxious and I have to worry about checking it, but not with this. And then I use a Q-tip to apply a little bit to my cheeks, and that also stays on all day. But it's like much more subtler on your cheeks than on your lips, of course, and so they coordinate really nicely. So I like this product a lot. Next, again, if I was like maybe going out more on a date, not really for everyday wear, I would apply this illuminator. I ordered this online. It had really good reviews. It's by NARS, and the shade is actually called Orgasm. So there's actually like a blush of that same shade. An illuminator was another thing. I did not even know what that did. But it's supposed to sort of highlight areas of your face. I don't know much about contouring, but for this, you just sort of apply it on your cheekbones, and it makes that area seem a little bit more lifted. You can also apply it like right above your lip or on the inside of your eyes to look a little bit like dewy. See, it just screws off, and then it comes out right here. This is another product that was a little bit expensive, but I've had it for a couple months, and it still looks almost full, so I think that was definitely worth it. So after that, that's when I would apply a little bit of eye makeup. I still haven't found exactly the right eyeliner that I like, but right now I'm using a gel-based eyeliner. It's called Black is Black Lacquer Liner by L'Oreal, and it comes in a little jar, and then a sort of gel is on the inside, and you use a brush to apply it. The reason I like it is the gel comes like right out. Some other, with a pencil when I use it, it's not really dark enough, and with sort of those foam tip ones, after like a few times when I use it, it starts coming out really light. So that's why I'm enjoying using this right now. I mostly just do like the tops of my eyes. I find when I do the bottom of my eyes, they look like a little bit like a raccoon. So I just do sort of the tops of my eyes, and that seems to work out pretty well. And then the last thing that I do is just apply some mascara. Again, this is just sort of a cheap drugstore brand. I think it's Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express or something. No, just your regular mascara and screws. Then you have the wand. So I apply just a little bit of that on top. I don't like to apply too much eye makeup because I don't know, my eyes sort of water a lot, and I find by the end of the day that it's sort of messy, and I don't like to have to check my face a lot. So that's basically why I use most of these products. It's stuff that I don't have to worry about, and still just sort of enhances my natural look. So I'm going to go ahead and put them away, and I will say the name of each one more time, just in case you didn't hear it. So again, the first thing I use is That Gal Brightening Primer by Benefit. And then I use Clinique Super Balanced Makeup Foundation. And that shade, I use the palette shade 01 Petal. And then I use Fake Up Concealer by Benefit. Then I use just a basic pressed face powder. This one's by New York Color, and I use translucent, believe it or not. The next thing I would use is Mojo Rosie's Cheeks Lip / Cheek Stain. And this is my blending sponge I used to put on the foundation. Next, if I'm doing something a little bit fancy, I put on NARS Orgasm Illuminator. Then I use Black is Black Lacquer Liner by L'Oreal. And I just use this little brush that came with it to put it on. And then the last thing I do is just put on a little bit of mascara. Right now I'm using Mega Plush Volume Express by Maybelline. That's everything I'm using right now. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.